So today we are going to be creating the component, and I recommend that before we go ahead to create the component, let's first go to check the architecture to see how this component relates with the two client services that we just built in part 4. So let's go to open the architecture. Let's see. So here we have the architecture right here. I'm going to move it out to this place. It's kind of not moving. Okay, perfect. So you can see exactly where the component belongs. Reduce the font. So the component is this one right here. Now, product alternate service component. So this component is simply a class that is going to respond to situation when the client service property fails. This component is going to receive the response and then or the notification, and then use the product alternate service property to make the call. So right inside this component, we are going to wire in the second client, and this component is now going to use the second client to make the same call, but this time to another server. So hopefully this is clear to some extent. I'd like to recommend we just get started right now. If this is your first time joining me in this class, please hit on the subscribe button so you subscribe and don't miss any lesson from me. And also, if you have any challenges, as I used to say, please leave me a comment in the comment box below this video. All right, so let's go to build the component. So let's see, where are we? Okay, this is where we are. Let me just get it. Okay, so yeah, part 2. Okay, so I'm going to read out the definition of the component before I continue. This is the component that implements or takes care of routing the call to the product alternate service proxy. This class implements the product service proxy and has the same methods. However, these methods are implemented using the product alternate service wired into it. So this class implements, actually it should be an interface if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Okay, so product alternate service proxy should be an interface that implements or the. Let's see. Let's write this. Sometimes I must say sometimes it doesn't come very clear to me when the difference between this a component and just a class and an interface. Sometimes you can use them. So I'm going to create a package at this point. I'm going to call this package, I'm going to call it component. And inside it, let's see. Okay, so let's assume it's a class, new Java class. And it's going to, the name is product alternate proxy, product alternate proxy component, product alternate server proxy component, product alternate server proxy, product alternate server proxy. So you can attach component to it, but for now let's leave it product alternate server proxy. We are going to annotate it with at component annotation. So I'm going to click enter. So here we have our component is going to be annotated with our component annotation. So this means that this class is a component so that when a failure occurs in the first proxy, the architecture or Spring is going to look for this component to handle this failure. Okay. So it's going to implement the product alternate proxy. So meaning that it's going to have the same methods for the product alternate proxy. So now, since this is the case, I think it's going to ask us to provide an implementation for the methods in that class. So I'm going to put my mouse here and say implement methods. So there are two methods that must be implemented: the getAllProducts method and the getProduct method. Now, to implement this method, we are going to use the product alternate service proxy. Okay. Products alternate service proxy. Okay, that is what we are going to use first we have our component annotation implemented. Sorry for that. All right, so let's see. So to save time, I'm going to just copy because we need to specify the client right here. Okay, so I'm going to kind of make some room here. Product alternate service proxy. So I call it product alternate server proxy, product alternate service proxy. So but first, let me put in this import component scan and thin client. All right, so we have product alternate service proxy. So let's see. Okay, so we call it product alternate service proxy. So the name of this class, instead of product alternate server proxy, product alternate service proxy, that should be the name. So I'm going to kind of go to more actions and just change the class here, rename file, and this is fine. Okay, so okay, so basically the methods are implemented. So I normally first add a logger. So I'm going to say logger. So I can display some information in case when a fallback occurs and the routing is happening to the second server, we are going to display an information that says maybe delegating to server 2 or something like that. So I'm going to say logger. Logger is used to display some information to the console or to the output. Call to logger factory dot get logger, and then you specify the name of the class. Give me a second, let me just shut down this. All right. Product alternate service proxy dot class. Okay, fine. You're also going to import the logger, and we need to do a constructor injection of the product alternate service proxy into this class. So the first thing we are going to do for us to do this constructor injection, we are going to declare a private member variable of the type product alternate of the type product alternate service proxy. So let's get it right. Let me get something clear because let's go to, so here in the client we have product alternate proxy, product service proxy, product alternate service proxy. So I'm going to rename this file. So it's actually going to be product alternate service proxy. Rename. So we have two clients, product service proxy and product alternate service proxy. The name of the file we are working with now is product alternate service proxy components, right? So I'm going to come back to this place and I'm going to change the name. I'm going to change the name, product alternate service proxy component. Components. Okay, so this should be the name of this class. Okay, so it implements the product alternate service proxy. Okay, perfect. Product alternate service proxy. Okay. So this, I'm going to copy this. So this is going to be at this point. Okay, okay, so product alternate service proxy. So product alternate service. So I think we are getting something mixed up. This class is going to use the thin client product alternate service proxy. That's a client is going to use product alternate service proxy. That is this one. Okay. Product alternate service proxy. Okay. So hopefully it should be clear. So I'm going to kind of come here. So product alternate service proxy. Put the name correctly. Okay, perfect. So this is fine. So let's get back to the components and continue. So product service proxy fallback is going to be product alternate service component. This one. That's the fallback. All right. So take some time. It's going to become clear to you. So let's get back to the component. The name of this component is product alternate service proxy component. Implement product alternate service proxy. All right, hopefully it's clear at this point. The component, the base package for this is product alternate service proxy. This is product alternate service proxy. Okay, perfect. And why do we have this one? So maybe it's an interface. Oh no. So okay. So give me 1 second. Let me just verify where the problem is coming from. Okay. Products alternate service proxy component implement products alternate service proxy, and that is fine. Sorry, implement the product service proxy. That should be it. Change extends. Is it extends or implement? Why? So actually public class. Okay, this is product alternate service proxy component. Maybe the file is not renamed well. Okay, I think everything should be fine by now. I'm going to just click on File, Save All. Okay, so this is where we are. Okay, so let's take out this. So we don't have these red lines coming everywhere. All right. So we need to do a constructor injection of the product alternate service proxy. So I'm going to create a private member variable of type product alternate service proxy. Private product alternate service proxy, product alternate service proxy. Now we are going to do a constructor injection. I'm going to add a constructor here, and I'm going to auto wire like this. Okay, and now we are going to complete the method implementation. So we're going to return product alternate service proxy .get all product, and for the single product is product alternate service proxy .get product. All right. Now specify the argument to the method. Okay. So this you don't have to worry about this because now we have two product alternate. So don't worry about this. We are going to fix it. I already mentioned about it before now. So it's actually not going to worry anything. So now our component is built completely. So before we finish, let me just put in a logger message, logger.info. So once this component is running, it means that there has been a failure on the primary server and this server is taking over. So I'm going to say delegating to the secondary to the secondary server. So I'm delegating to the secondary server at this point. Once this component is running, it means that the secondary server is taking over. So actually, this should not be here. It's going to be in this method execution. So right here and also right here. Okay. So this is how the component is. We've completed building the component. Take some time to get your head around it. It's a bit challenging, as you can see, but with time, it becomes part of you. So I'd like to thank you for viewing. If you are joining me for the first time, subscribe and also let me know if you have any challenges whatsoever, and we'll see in the next part.